Hi, and welcome to today's video where I have my November update for my main project pan, 15 items in 2025, which is a rolling pan where once I hit a goal, I can either roll the item out or, if it's possible, continue to use it. So I've got all the items in front of me. I've got a notepad with the progress, and we will carry on, and I'll show you my progress so far. So the first item was a hair product. I finished one earlier on this year and I rolled in last month the Sol de Janeiro Nourishing Hair Oil, which is an oil and silicone combination. So this smells like the Bum Bum or Boom Boom cream. So I use this twice a week whenever I wash my hair, either on damp hair that's near dry or dry hair just at the ends. So I use a couple of pumps, but can you see, even though I use it each time, a tiny progress. So although this is expensive to me, it does last a long time, but it's a little sticky. But I love the fragrance because, like I say, it's like the Boom Boom cream. So I'm enjoying using that, but again, tiny progress. The next item I put in last month, I think it was the month before last, but it's the Jenny Papo, and it is a fragrance from L'Occitane. It's a cologne. It was a limited edition that was to commemorate the Brazil Summer Olympics in 2012, which was when this was launched. So last month it was there, this month it was here. So basically I use this post bath of an evening and then again before I go into bed. So I use this in conjunction with a black musk from the Body Shop, and I'm enjoying it immensely. But again, it was only released for a limited time in a limited number of countries. Then the next item is by Evant, and it is a face primer. So I did finish a primer up. This is my second, and it seems to be on its last legs. So with this one, it was last month 24.5 gram, and now it is 18.5 gram. So I have used 6 grams, which is really great, and it is fairly low. I'm sorry, my doorbell is going off. I'm sorry about that. The next item is by Yensa, and this is a foundation, and it is the BBCC. Now, this is the one with SPF. There is one without SPF in a different container, which I have yet to start. But this is in light neutral, and I can't get this. It's no longer available anymore. If you live outside of the UK, you may be able to get it in the US of A, but the website isn't available to us here for purchase. But QVC have some stock in other colours, but I think it's on the way out. But it is a lovely CC cream, BB cream, like the IT Cosmetics CC cream, the standard one. The next item I have is by Laura Geller. Here it is, and I've already reached the goal on this to hit pan, but I'm going to continue to use it. So this is a baked product with a waffle pan, so it has crisscrosses, which I can see, and I use this just to set the eyeliner that's in this project pan, because it has a tendency not to want to sit down, although it is a very firm product. It just tends to go very oily on the skin, I think because of its age, so I use this to set it down. The next item is a contour. So I finished my MAC contour powder last month, and then I rolled this in. So this was domed, it was brand new. It is the mini 2.5 gram of the contour stick by Westman Atelier in biscuit. So this is where I'm up to now. So it's now not convex, it's concave in that it goes down, and that's because of the brush that I use. And a little goes a long way because I've used this most days. So I've only used a small bit, and I'll show you my progress thus far. So that was when it went in, and that's it now. So it's not a lot of progress, but steady use. So although it's expensive, a little goes a long way. And then I have Rocketeur, which has been in all year as my blush, and that's a pinky bronze brush, all gone. So it didn't take long. I think a couple more uses. Then I rolled in. I think I said I was going to last month, the Kate Bice sample size of Blossom. Is it Blossom or Blossoming? Blossoming, which is a pink with a slightly warm tone. And this one I hadn't hit pan within one use in this project. I hit pan and I've expanded the pan. I have it on my cheeks today. It's a lovely formula, but it was sold at Naturismo website in the UK. That's now changed its name to Oh My Cream, which is the French brand, and Kevite I don't think is featured there anymore, but certainly this product isn't, so I'm not sure if it's available internationally. I think it's a European product. Really enjoyed that. Then moving on, I've got in my Zao Bamboo palette, I have a eyeshadow book from the Urban Decay Original Naked palette, and I have just discovered that little sparkle there is, I think, is pan. So I think I have hit pan, but I'm going to expand it and carry on using it for the end of the year. I use it a few times each month over my mobile lid. I really enjoy it, but it is quite old. Lovely, lovely eyeshadow. Then for eyeliner, I've had this in a long time. It's the Lord and Berry in bronze. It's a mini size, and it isn't the best formula. It's a bit dry, but it goes mushy on the eye, then it needs setting. It's just very, very odd. So the Lord and Berry bronze eyeliner, I've transposed the markings because I needed to redo it again. It was getting confusing. So roughly that's what it was in July. That was October, that's November. So it is steady use. Although I've got quite a bit left, I do not know, one, how long it will sharpen, and two, how far the pencil goes into the crayon goes into the wood. So I really don't know how much more I've got, but I hope in the next 6 weeks to get that finished, because I use it most of the time. And then I have by NYX a lipstick. So that is Tulsa 10, and it's an old formula. I haven't had it that long, the Turned Up range, and I've only got a bit left. There was a bit of brown on because I use it on top of brown lipstick, a more mattified brown lipstick. Really enjoying it. I think this will be finished by the end of the year. So I've got the lipstick, and again I've transposed the markings. July, when it was put in, it was new, and this is it now. So you don't get an awful lot, because one, it's a very narrow opening. So you probably only get a couple of gram, and there wasn't much in it to start with. Although you could dig down, I don't. When it levels up with the plastic, that's when I say it's all done. So another month and it should be finished. Then I have a Jouer lip gloss in Frostbite, and this one has a cake mix sort of scent, and it's glitter. So I've got it on my lips, absolutely beautiful, because the particles, you can't feel them at all. Love this, but this one isn't available. In fact, I thought Jouer was no longer a brand, but it is. But this product isn't available. I think I got it from TK Maxx a year or two ago. Absolutely love this formula. I'm glad I'm using it, and I want to get it finished because it's quite old but lovely, and it's really nice for the festive period. This I actually had in my main beauty stash that I was using, put it away because I forgot it was in my project pan. So I've used it in the end of October but not in November, but I will show you the progress. So this is a colour Raw by Illamasqua, which is no longer available. It's a bit difficult to use because it gets very, very hard and needs regular sharpening to get any softness at all, because if not it tugs very badly on the lips. And I haven't got all the markings, but I've got, that's when it was last month. Oh no, that's when it was put in. I used a lot, because it had to be sharpened every time, but I've only used it a couple of times, so there isn't much progress. But I will hopefully focus on it a bit more when using this for the end of November. But I am using other lipsticks like this pink today. Then I have by Fenty Beauty the Pro Filter Powder, which has been discontinued recently, in O2 Butter. I do have two others that I've purchased, and I'll show you where I'm up to. What you have to do is smack the bottom, and now I want to smack it, it doesn't want to go up to the line, but roughly that's where it is. So I think it was somewhere around there where it was put in 2 months ago. I didn't mark it last month, but now I have a good area I can mark. So I'm just going to carry on using it until it's finished. The liner doesn't want to stay on it, but hopefully I'll be able to keep that marking. So that's where we're up to with that. I absolutely adore that powder. Then the final item is one I've completed this month. Well, a second one actually, because obviously I've completed the blusher. So this is a gel nail polish, and it's been in for quite a long time. It's by Sally Hansen. It's 212 Mocha Me Crazy. So that is all finished. There may be a bit of gunk at the bottom, but I got all the use that I could out of it. watch it make a liar out of me by having a bit on. Yeah, it is showing a bit on, but nothing that I can use up. So that one is now discontinued, but now finished, I should say. And in its place, I'm going to put in an Orly item, and they have a lot of product in, but I have used some of it in a rose colour. Can you see it's not been used in a long time because it's got a lot of striping on it, and it is in the shade First Intermission. So I do love Orly, so I'm going to use that. I haven't got anything on my nails, which is unusual, but I will be putting some on today. It may not be this colour, but I'll be putting some polish on today. So they're all the items. Yes, so there is one I haven't got, which is a bronzer, which I have decided not to pick one and just work through items I've got in my stash, just get some use, but I will be putting one into focus next year. So that's the progress thus far. Let me know your thoughts down below, but can I say thank you one and all for watching. I do appreciate you spending some of your very valuable time with me, and can I say thank you, like I say, one and all, for watching and for subscribing and supporting me and my channel. If you do enjoy this video, I would be grateful if you would consider give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to join our little clan, I would really love that as well, to have you on board, but that is entirely up to you. But otherwise, please do take care of yourselves, but let me know what you think of the progress this far, or the products or any items that you think from a collection that I could roll in next year. But I will be doing inventory either at the end of the year or early January. But anyway, I will hopefully see you soon in another video. The next one will be my next rolling project pan. If I don't have another before, I have a project pan 50 and 50 Shades of Black, which I'll be doing. Otherwise, please do take care of yourselves, enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll see you soon, and bye for now.